Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in FortressCraft Evolved. Just moving my little auto miners here, chipping away at this huge mountain that I want to get out of the way. Let's see, last episode what did we do? We started processing gold. I've done some stuff in between episodes to kind of move things along. I've got the gold routed and being smelted and stored. So we've got gold ore being brought up from down below. I think it's at level 330 where we're picking that up. Got the ore being stored, and then I have the ore being smelted, and I have those bars being routed back into storage too. I still haven't automated the gold foil. We'll get to that soon, hopefully. We're going to need that automated. I've been doing some hand crafting of gold foils, so I've got 444 on hand right now. That should do us for a little bit. I've also got the titanium ore coming up from way down below. I think that's coming up from like, I can't remember, 380 maybe, minus 380. And I've got that being stored. I have it smelted into bars, but I don't have it set up to store the bars yet. So we might get to that this episode, maybe. If not, probably next episode. And then I've also got nickel coming up. And that's coming up from level, I think, 410, minus 410. I've got a cargo lift bringing that up, but I don't have that being stored or smelted at all yet. And those three materials, the gold, the nickel, and the titanium, are really, really important for us to be able to level up everything, especially our defenses. On that note, we've been getting, or I've been getting kind of spanked with our hub getting taken out by the enemy. It's happened at least 10 times so far since I started the playthrough. And it's happening pretty much on the regular now. What happens is it'll get overcome, it gets smashed, it gets destroyed basically, it reboots, and then our threat level goes down and the attacks kind of decrease in severity, and we hold off, but then the attacks start to escalate again, and then it gets destroyed. So this episode, I think I want to focus on shoring up our defenses. We're going to have to stick with the Mark II turrets, until we can get this these other ores processed into advanced materials so we can do the Mark III turrets and the missile launchers too. Don't have that ready, so we're going to have to stick with the Mark IIs, but I was kind of playing around with a different design in order to get more turrets placed per kind of battery, and then also finding a way to have room for solar panels to help charge these little kiosks full of turrets. Because right now this is kind of messy. Seems like it's kind of quiet over on this corner. Let's experiment a little bit. If you look at the hotbar, I've got 24 of the organic power storages. Those are the ones that hold quite a bit. 12,500 units of power. Let's see if we can do something creative. I'm going to remove these turrets for now. I'm going to kind of experiment with this design here. Let's stack more of these power storage blocks up. And then I was thinking a room for solar panels to help charge this whole thing. I got to go make some of those. Let's do that. Not sure how many we'll need, but let's get a couple, at least a few. We got to start out with the regular ones, I think. Let's do 8 to start. Boom. You can see the enemies are coming in from that side this time. Let's see, what could we do with this? So that, actually I'm going to do the one right next to it too, just to see how these things are going to collide into each other. We could do every other one, like in this tower style. Let's see. Looking at my hotbar, there we go. Need to make more of these batteries as well. Now, is this going to be like just crazy crowded? Okay, that's that. Those are not going to charge each other because they're not really touching. If I wanted to, we could put we could put another one in there. I think there's got to be performance issues having too many batteries connected to each other, right? Because they're all trying to level off their power with each other. Let's just see. Let me hop up a bit. Show you what I was thinking of doing. Because the solar panels have to have access to the, I think, a direct line of sight to the sun. See how the batteries are kind of oscillating? They're trying to balance each other out. I'm a little nervous on whether that has implications for performance or not. But we'll try it and we'll see. What am I looking for? Let's do a turret in the middle, and then I'll find where those solar panels are. Boink, boink. Then solar panels. Do I have them? I do, right here. I was thinking this. Again, I'm just experimenting here. We may not stick with this design. I'm just going to try it and see. Hop up here. Do two next to each other just so we can get a feel or get a picture of how this is going to look. Now, this is going to ramp up our power generation, which is probably going to increase our base rating or our threat level. Careful not to take out my bug collector hoppers. That's kind of what it would look like. I guess we can kind of walk through. Now let's get more weapons here. We're not going to go with just a single turret. I was thinking of having them on the base, like at the bottom here, kind of like we had them before. But we could actually hop over here now, if we wanted to. That looked kind of stupid, though. How could we do this? Let's see what this guy looks like once it takes a charge. It's not too bad. We did this, and this. Not crazy about how that looks. Take this out for a second. You know, I can obviously put more turrets on the back here too. 4 solar panels each. Let's see, how fast is this thing charging? See, you can see the power is really oscillating. 6010, 6046, 6082, 55. We're on always daylight, so we're getting a boost on our power generation that way. What about doing every other one like that? To start with, right? Because this is going to take quite a bit of power storage blocks. Let's think about that. I'm going to take this one down. I'm not crazy about the look of that. Maybe I could put a solar panel on top of that one. And if we did every other one, this guy would get a solar panel. Oops, not that one. That one, and that one. All right. How are we doing this? The middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I think I actually want to start from the very middle, which would be this guy. Let's try it. I'll just use these blocks to move myself up here. Right there. 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 And there. I'm not sure I like the look. Once they charge, they kind of the turrets reorient themselves, so they do look a little better once it's charged up. So that's got what? 5 batteries on top. 2 more. There's 7 batteries, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6 turrets. Yeah. Oh, I gotta get my solar panels on there too. Trying to walk up on something here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. So basically, I'm looking for a solution where these guys do not run out of power and they can recharge themselves between waves of attack and just keep firing constantly throughout. This one's going to have to come off. I think we will move this over and do every other one. Yeah, I think we'll do every other one. That is the center. And we'll experiment with one of these, and then maybe I'll do the rest off camera. But thought I would show you the thought process going behind this mess. I'm going to take this guy down. And we'll do every other one starting from the middle. Just for some symmetry's sake, I suppose. So in this case, the ones on the outside are going to be just normal. I don't know that I need 2 solar panels on these ones. Suppose it doesn't hurt. Could do something like that. That's 2 solar panels and a pyrothermic generator underneath, feeding 3 laser turrets. We can try and standardize on that for now. See how it goes. Eventually, we'll swap these out for the Mark III lasers. And then we'll have to figure out a way to incorporate the missile turrets. Could do a mix or something in here. Maybe these guys would end up being the missile turrets or something down the road. Boom, boom. Turret. Am I doing this? Does it matter? Probably doesn't matter too much. Turret, turret. And then I gotta hop up and do solar panels. I'm gonna use these power storage blocks just for the ladder. Solar panel. Not there. There's Spiderbot. Tempted to try and get through this playthrough without Spiderbot, but we'll probably bring him into play here at some point. And then we said for these other ones, we would go with 3 turrets. Just 1 battery. We could go up. We went up. What if we went 1 more up here? Just to have a little bit of extra power storage. See how this looks. Boom. And then plunk down solar panels. I'll have to go make some more. Just back up and see what this is going to look like. It's not pretty. Not pretty. I'm curious to see how it works. What else could we do, though, to make it look nicer? Let me go grab some more solar panels and some more batteries, and then maybe we'll experiment some more. So here's the first thing. I'm going to take this out. This was just kind of a mock-up. Oh, I wonder if we might be grinding down materials too. When I destruct things, if they get if they get sucked into these hoppers, they're eventually just going to get put through a macerator. So, oh well. We'll see. We're doing okay on resources at the moment. Okay, let's come out here. Let's grab 8 more of these. And then power storage blocks. Organic. Need crude organic lenses. Pristine faceted eyes. Look at everything we've got. Let's do 25 and 26. Then that gets us, what, 13 more of these guys? Nope, it doesn't. What are we missing? Titanium housings. Oh, man. That's a problem. That's a problem. I don't have... I think I have much titanium on me. 111. I'm going to go throw that down here and get some more housings built. Like I said, I've got titanium automated as far as bringing up the ore and smelting it, but I don't have the storage of the bars set up yet. So we're not accumulating them, which is what we need to get to soon here. I'm just going to power my little manual setup here. That guy looks fine. Give him a little bit more fuel and we'll head back up. We're over on this corner. It's not horrible, but I think it could be better. The other thing we could look at doing is something like a wall. Let's see. Something like, let's grab some blocks here. Guess just stone. Like I could just have batteries up here like in a wall kind of formation. A couple solar panels up top. And do another wall. Let me do that off to the side somewhere. We need to shore up the defenses because, man, I keep taking a beating here. And I was waiting until we had the better material so I could get Mark IV turrets, but it's still going to be a while before I can get to that. I just know it. So let's see. What do I got? What do I have here? I'm just going to pick an open space here and do kind of a mock-up. This is kind of what we've got with our turrets, one kind of square apart. So we could do like a wall approach. Oops, where we expand out this way. And then I'm going to switch to these batteries because I have more of them. Again, just for mock-up's sake. That one. So if we did that approach, we want to get solar panels and turrets on these things. Turrets can be underneath the solar panels. I don't think they can be above them. The solar panels need a direct path to the sky, I believe. We did something like that. That's not many turrets, right? That's 3 per stock. We could do solar panels in the back, maybe. Something like a Doom. And then turrets on the sides. Needed to. And then solar panels on top. Or a turret, whatever we found we needed most, you know what I'm saying? That would be 6 power storage blocks. So what was that? Almost 90,000 power stored up per little area here. We'd have 1, 2, 3 solar panels and a pyrothermic generator. And then how many turrets? 2 on top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turrets. Sure. Get a big wall here that gets to be hard to kind of move through without looking horrible. These guys looking not too bad. Get our other solar panel down here to help feed that guy. That one's got 4 solar panels and a pyrothermic generator. Could always throw more turrets around the back here. I can't do solar panels down here. In fact, yeah, that one's got a clear path to the sky here on this one. If I put a panel down here, I don't think it's going to generate power for us. We could test that. That's a full battery. If I put a battery here, I probably don't have any of the big ones left. Got 2. A battery here and a solar panel right in the spot. Let's see if it charges. I think it's not going to. Yeah, it's not even opening up because it doesn't have a path straight through to the sky. I'm not sure what all that crazy graphic stuff is. I think that's a glitch with the spider bot. Yeah, so that won't charge. It needs a path all the way up. So I've kind of got this wide platform up top for the solar panels. We could take out that turret in the middle and put more turrets in the back. All right, I'm moving around. I'm trying to get a good view of this. It's not super pretty, but I think I do like this better than I like this one. One's actually shooting, I think. At approach. Yeah, let's go with what we already started. Then we'll see. Always revisit it, do something different. Make really tall towers out of this stuff if you want. It's basically just dealing with the power generation and the limitation on solar panels needing a clear path to the sky. That's kind of one of the issues, I think. So let's finish this one out and put a turret up top here. And if the battery runs low or something, we could change that over to a solar panel. 2 solar panels, 2 batteries, and a pyrothermic generator, and right now 3 turrets on that little corner station. This guy's fully charged. It's got 5 power storage blocks up top. So what is that? 60,000 or something? 62,000 power plus 2 more. Can't put, I could put turrets down here. Suppose it wouldn't hurt. Instead of batteries, boom, boom. And this one we said we're going to elevate it 1 more battery just to get extra storage. Where are they? There they are. Turret. That guy looks like it's done. But it's hard to see with the once you hover over a turret, it shows you its range, and it kind of, man, it's a lot of screen noise, but it is handy to know. It's just hard to look at things and see where they're at without getting a bunch of extra stuff. That looks okay. Let's go for bonus turrets here and here. And this is meant to be one that's too high, so let's do that. Turret. And solar panel for these guys, because they do have a clear path. Boom. And this is meant to be one of our big guys. Boom, boom. Then what? Turret in the middle? So I would hope that these guys, once fully charged, could hold off several waves of enemies. That's the hope anyway. We'll find out. Solar panels on here. Boom. And can I get to that one? It's and we'll just make this 1 more higher. Whoops, last one didn't place quite right. And boom. So that is the next evolution of the defenses. So I think we added quite a bit more power storage, right? Tons more power storage. So hopefully, like when the attacks are coming in from the other sides, these guys can fully recharge. A lot more power generation going on. Now this is going to increase our base rating. And then we'll see if we like it and it seems like it works. I'll first, maybe between episodes, put these all on the outer ring, the same kind of design, out on the outer rings for this defense out. And then hopefully we'll have better turrets before we need to start shoring up these inner lines of defense. Let's see what our base rating is now. Hopefully it's not over 6. Okay, 4507, that's not bad. Let's stick with that for now. We saw that we are short on titanium, what was it? Titanium housings. Let's work on titanium for a bit. Hopefully we'll fight all these guys out. By the way, our little bug part collection stuff is working pretty darn good. You can take a quick look at that actually down here on the first floor. You can see some bug parts coming down. Ooh, these guys should have quite a few. They do. I'm going to top these off with some garbage I've got on me. Boom. Have all these ruined bug parts from before we had any of this automated. I did a bunch of these stored up, so now I'm just processing them. I don't know if there's any use for these things beyond kind of reassembling them. I guess you can macerate them and get some ore out of it. But this gets us the recombined organic material that we can turn into whatever we want. So this stuff is pretty powerful. Got a bunch of it. And then here's all the pristine stuff that got filtered out. Grab these. Not bad. And then any mush that comes through, anything that gets spoiled waiting in hoppers, gets converted to ore. I think I'm not going to pick this ore up right now because I just don't want to fill up my inventory. There's tons of storage for that, and it comes kind of slow, so I don't have to worry about it too much. I did expand this thing out to, yeah, you can see here come the bug parts from the latest attack. They're starting to queue up here to be processed. But I did expand this to 5 bays to be recombinated because this belt was starting to back up. That's all good. Let's head down to -20. And what we want to do down here, I want to show you a couple things. Then I'll show you a couple things and we'll wrap this episode up and we will work on titanium probably in the next episode. But I've started to use these advanced teleporters and they are handy. Let me show you how they work. We'll just set up a new one here. Because I've been walking around like crazy, walking up and down stairs, walking, halfway across the fortress, and our fortress is huge, and it takes a bunch of time. But these advanced teleporters, you just plop it down, you got to give it power. Let's do that. Looking for my pyrothermics, I'll just drop one down here, boom. And throw down a hopper full of fuel, boom. Whoops, not that. Pop some infused coal into here. Boom, off it goes. It's going to start charging. This thing will hold, you can see from this one, 56,646 units of power. It's got its own kind of battery. And what you can do is, once you have one of these placed, you can name it. There's a big indicator here saying click here to set the location name. So I can just do test location, hit enter, boom. Now that one will show up on the list as test location. If I go to another one, you can scroll down. And there's test location. Gives me the coordinates. I don't have GPS, so this isn't super helpful to me, but I guess it tells me the depth, right? -19, I'm guessing. And how much power it's going to consume for me to teleport to that location. To test location from this guy. And this one is called level 20 home. So that's how you set it up. I'm going to tear this off right now because we don't need this. Let's go hop over to, we want to go take a look at where the titanium is being smelted. And that is further down. So I'm going to go to -20. I'm going to look for -2200. I think I've got one like that. I scrolled right by it. -2200 right here. It's going to cost me 6,000 power to do it. No big deal. Boom. Then here we are at an advanced teleporter that I placed at level -20, and we are at 200. Basically the bay for -200 here. So that's my naming convention. And then over this way is where we've got our rooms set up, our smelting rooms. I still have to do a little bit of walking, but not as much as you have to do without those. And you can kind of place them strategically. I think this is our room for titanium. Boom, titanium smeltery. Hop in here. You've seen me set these up before. Not a big deal. I've got 6 smelters running. Infused coal routed on the top. And titanium ore, in this case, routed here along the bottom into all these hoppers. But you'll notice there's no bars moving because I don't have this routed into storage yet. Let's take a look one level down. I can show you something else I've experimented with too, I think. Is that going to show up here? Probably not. I'm going to just hop straight down. Yeah, I'm just going to punch a hole and hop straight down. Oh, bad location for a hole. Hop down, maybe right next to that somewhere. Okay, that'll let me through. Boom. Let's see. We're on level 30. This is where we're going to route the output of our titanium smelting. So that's going to be underneath here somewhere, right? So we have to drill this out. Maybe I can do that between episodes. Make this a little better. But somewhere there is a little logistics grommet that's dumping out titanium ingots for us. Should be right there. Where is it? Let's see. Those are our inputs. Oh, we got to go back further, I bet. I think it's in the 4th row back. Let's clear out some of this. I said I'll do more of this maybe off camera. Let's just see if we can find it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I know it's back here. I just want to see it. There it is. There's our little grommet that is going to dump out our ingots. You can see one on the belt right there. Boom, titanium ingots. We need to get those routed into storage, and then we probably need to set up another room to actually process those ingots into titanium housings. Let's see if we can hop down this hole. Here we are on the storage floor. There, right here is our gold. So that's gold ore being stored. Right now, the gold that I'm bringing up is coming up pretty slow. So it's all getting turned into ingots before I can even store it. And then we've got some gold ingots being stored here, gold bars. You can see we've got about 1,000 there, and I've got some I've put into my inventory. 1,600. I've been doing kind of some manual processing to turn those into gold foil. And then here's our storage arrays for the titanium. And it looks like I've got a storage array already set up for the titanium bars. We just need to get those routed. We'll do that next episode. And between episodes, maybe I'll do the drilling so we don't have to watch that on camera. But you can see we've got some titanium here that is starting to store up. 2,100 ore. So that's all good. The next one in line is going to be nickel, and got more drilling to do here too to free up room for nickel storage. Right, we're going to want to store nickel ore probably right around this area. Follow that with nickel ingots off to the right of this guy. Some more drilling to do. And then this is our titanium. We want another storage probably for those titanium housings. I think that's something we're probably going to want to stockpile. And then another storage just past this array for the gold foil, so we can automate that as well. I think between episodes, I will try and do a bit of kind of manual mining. I'll readjust, or I'll, place some more auto excavators to help us in this task. But we need more room for storage and more room for factories, probably for rooms up a couple levels from here. And then as we go, I'm going to have to keep putting down more of those advanced teleporters so we can get around faster. I don't have a ton of them placed. I've got plenty in inventory, I think. Got 16 in inventory, but it's just trying to find a good place that has power. I guess we can work off this, but look at this battery is empty because it's feeding auto excavators. So routing power is a bit of an issue, or having adequate power for all the stuff we want to do. Oh, here's the thing I was going to show you too. We've got, I think this may be in the Adventure Pack DLC. We've got these like transport tubes. You can hop in here and what is it? Hit the space bar and move up. Kind of go up a level. I thought about putting these around. I still might, but they're slow and I need to find a shortcut for going down because everything I try does not make us go down faster. It's just very, very slow. I don't know. There's got to be something. I'll maybe have to check the wiki, but that's just too slow to just go one block. It's faster just to drop down a floor. So I've been trying to work on, you know, speeding up our transport time around this mega fortress. Like I said, those advanced teleporters are pretty awesome. And but not quite as impressed with these guys because they're so slow. But yeah, let's wrap it here. I'll do some digging. Maybe we'll get a chance next episode to see how that new short up defense approach works. But then next episode we'll work on storing the titanium bars. Then we'll probably move, depending on how much I can get cleared off, we may move to smelting and basically automating the processing and storage of the nickel ore. That's the last one. I mean, crystal deposits we still have to do, but I think that nickel is going to be more important. We want to get that automated and smelted. And then I think that's going to be the thing that unlocks the those level 4 Mark 4 turrets or Mark 3? Mark 3 turrets for us. And that is supposed to help us. From what I'm reading, that is a huge improvement over the Mark IIs, and I think they're more power efficient too, from what I'm read. And we should run into less problems, at least for a while, less problems with our central power hub getting destroyed. Like you can see here, the walking real slow. I need to add more teleporters here. I don't think I have any on the storage floor or even on the 3rd floor. Take one more quick look before we wrap up this episode. I want to go to kind of the auto crafter thing up here. I forget what we call it. This guy, manufacturing plant, and just see what it's going to cost again for the Mark IV turrets. I think it's those power storage blocks, right? We've looked at this a couple times. Mark III turret, alloyed machine blocks, and then the missile turret. We can actually do missile turrets. What is their ammo? Does it show us? Don't see it. These guys are getting closer. Missile turret Mark 1. We can make one. Let's just make one and place it and see what this guy does. Trying to find a good spot. How about there? And let's see if it tells us what the ammo is. No missiles loaded. Nope, doesn't tell us. Is there a missile creator in here somewhere? Fuel canister crafter. Let's see. Alloyed machine block. Takes a hardened machine block. And gold foil. So we want to get that gold foil automated. And the hard machine block takes titanium housings and secondary upgrade modules. Secondary upgrade modules is all about nickel. So we're going to work on that soon. And titanium housings. So that's another thing we got to get automated that we just talked about. Is there something here to make the ammunition, like the missiles? Might be right in front of me. Here's the machines to make the blocks. Probably scrolling right by it, but I sure don't see it. Is it in the weapons area? Missile turret. Server monitor. Okay, threat agitator. Huh. Not sure where we make the missiles. Where would that be? Is that in just a normal fabricator or something? I think we've got that unlocked. Let's just double check our research items. Empty missile assembler. That we probably need to unlock right there. Automatically manufactures empty missiles. Requires power and attached storage hoppers containing ingredients. Okay, obviously. Outputs missiles to an attached storage hopper. These missiles will need fueling before they're useful. So there's a whole production line here probably for us to make this work. But we know we need that. Let's research it. Armor piercing warhead filter adds armor piercing warheads to missiles. Just to get that extra punch. Power required research 50. Let's do that. And here's another thing to kind of up the damage that missiles do. We'll research that. Suit beacon, don't really care. Upgraded crystal scanner, don't really care right now. Drill motors, don't care. Lenses later. Freight carts, I hope we can get to that. I don't know when. Structobots we're not going to do. I'm told those are really buggy. Room heater I don't think is needed for anything. Same thing with this air scrubber. Lights, base scanner, med bay, cloning bat. I don't think I need any of that stuff. Let's see, can we build now the missile creator? Get in here. Empty missile assembler. What does that take? Titanium housings. Yep, we got to get those automated. Got plenty of charged lithium coils. I got 2,250 on me. There's probably over 10,000 in storage at this point. So we're good on those. I'm going to make this. And where can I pop this guy down? How about... let's put it on the hotbar here. Basically, this would not be placed up here. This would be down in a factory somewhere. Oh, that's interesting. See what it says. Does it say anything? Okay. No valid attached hoppers. Empty missile assembler. Desires power. What does it want? Let me put a hopper down and see if it'll tell me specifically what it wants. Don't think it will. Copper pipes and gold wires. So there's 2 more things we need to automate. And then we need to fuel this thing up too. I'll look at the wiki and see. It's going to be a little while before we can get to those. Obviously, we got to get that titanium stuff done, the titanium housings done, and we got to get the gold foil automated, and then the nickel with these secondary upgrade modules, get all that automated. So we've got a lot. We do have a lot to do. We will keep on plugging. I'm going to put this here just so it doesn't take up space in my inventory. And we will call it an episode here. Special thanks goes to Glidercat patrons and channel members. Really appreciate your support of the channel. We've got a huge mega factory we're trying to build here. Oh, there's another one of these giant enemies. So we're not benefiting from our new defenses just yet. I guess you could say it would be smarter to start from the inner ring and build out. But so we could do that. Oh, there we just lost our hub again. So just lost our power hub. It's going to reboot. Everything goes dark. If we go down underneath the floors, all the torches no longer work. So it should start getting dark down here. You can kind of see it's not as bright as it otherwise would be. Not too bad. Yeah, here you can kind of see it. It's getting darker. Yeah, real dark over here. So anyway, hopefully with those new defenses, we can do more or get more done. Maybe I will try between episodes as I'm doing that drilling. Maybe I'll try and expand that defense out, at least out to the other 3 corners. Maybe that'll buy us some time. We shall see. For now, Glidercat signing off again, saying thanks so much for watching. And we'll see you all in the next episode.